Happy morning, I'm Paige, and this is the Happy Kitchen. And today we're making gluten-free grilled cheese. And you might be thinking grilled cheese is for kids, but you know, there's nothing like taking a classic that you had when you were a kid that was good and making it an even better version as an adult so you can indulge a little bit, have something amazing. And I honestly have missed stuff like this as once I became gluten-free. So if you're missing stuff like this that's kind of a guilty pleasure, this is the best gluten-free grilled cheese that I've ever had. You know, so let's get started. But first, coffee. Duh. Now we can get started. For gluten-free grilled cheese, the first thing we're gonna need is gluten-free bread, cheese, and turkey. Are you gonna come help me make some gluten-free grilled cheese, Noah? Yeah? Right, this is the brand of gluten-free bread that I like the most, and it works really well for this recipe. It is not too soft and it holds together really well, which is sometimes hard to find for gluten-free bread. It's the Canyon Bakehouse, and I get it at Sprouts. And then Boar's Head maple turkey breast. And the cheese is Boar's Head Havarti. So these ingredients kind of step it up from the grilled cheese that you've had before to an adult grilled cheese that you're gonna love. Next thing you're gonna need to grab is mayo. Now, don't hate it until you try it, okay? I did not think that this was going to work out, but figured I'd try it, and it turned out to be one of the best things ever. So, mayo. The next thing you're gonna need is Penzeys sandwich sprinkle. This stuff has salt, garlic, black pepper, basil, oregano, rosemary, thyme, and marjoram. This stuff is the best if you can get a hold of it. If not, use some salt, garlic, black pepper, and then like one of those herbs from your pantry. I like to get a little cutting board out to assemble and then also to cut on afterwards. Let's get started. Let's get this skillet heating up. You want it about medium heat, maybe a little hotter. Mayo one side of each of these pieces of bread. And you don't want too much, but you do want enough, and you want it to be from edge to edge. Here's the secret. You're gonna put both of these in mayo side up, and that's gonna heat the bread on the other side, but it's not gonna toast it. We just wanna get it nice and warm. And then you're gonna take your sandwich sprinkle and sprinkle it directly onto the mayo. We're gonna let the underside of that heat up. We're gonna pull out 2 pieces of the Havarti. What you're gonna do is flip just one piece first, assemble all your stuff, and then you're gonna put the hot side of the other piece on top of it. Perfect. 1 piece of cheese. And we're gonna start layering a little bit of turkey. I like to do kind of random pieces because it helps the cheese get in between all of the pieces of turkey. And then next, our other piece of cheese. And then you're going to take the hot side of the bread and put that on the cheese. The reason why we warm up both pieces of bread is so that the cheese and the turkey and everything kind of have a little bit more heat in the middle, because if you don't do that step, you won't have as melty of cheese and it won't be quite the same. Coffee break while it cooks. All right, let's check this. So what I want to do is kind of peek underneath. If I can get it to flip up. Right, it's looking very nice. But turn it up just a little bit. Wait for it to get a really nice, crispy brown all the way across. Let's see. Look at that. Very nice. Now I do like to press down just a little bit. Get all that cheese squished all between the turkey. All right. Let's let that sit on the other side. Now that the pan's hot though, it probably won't take as long to get the other side, so I'm gonna check it sooner. And then what you can see here is the mayo created a really, really nice golden crust. And the reason why it does that is because there's egg in the mayo. But I also put the seasoning on this side as well, because when the mayo is toasting, the seasonings are toasting, and it creates this really wonderful crunch and flavor burst when you bite into it. You can see the cheese starting to get nice and melty. And you don't need to grease the pan beforehand because the mayo acts as the oil. Pulled it off, the other side's nice and crispy. So excited to eat this right now. It's so good. The gluten-free bread, you can't tell that it's gluten-free at all. And honestly, this specific bread lends to this recipe so well because it holds together really nicely. It crisps really well. And it doesn't fall apart, which is big for gluten-free bread. Gluten-free food has come a long way. So good. You should definitely go buy all these ingredients and make this. You will not regret it. It's delicious and it's super quick and easy to make, and you deserve it. It's, you know, a little treat. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more amazing gluten-free creations just like this one. I'm gonna go finish eating that. See you next week. Thanks.